Доброго дня. До слова запрошується речник міністерства.
Good afternoon. The floor is given to Ministry of Defense spokesman on ATO-related issues, Colonel Andriy Lysenko. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. Now, the information about the events in the ATO area during the last 24 hours. I would like to start with the fact that during the last 24 hours, as a result of the military actions, no Ukrainian serviceman was killed and 3 were wounded. 2 in Mariupol area, Shiroke na Vodane, and 1 in Donetsk area, Zaitsevo. 1 more serviceman was shell-shocked in the course of artillery shelling near Vodane. All wounded soldiers are now in hospital and they are provided with medical assistance. Also, the information that was made public by Lugansk Civil and Military Administration about the death of 2 servicemen is not confirmed by facts. Now, the situation in ATO area in more detail. In Lugansk area, the situation is not calm. Traditionally near Nova Alexandrovka and Novozvanovka, the militants opened fire with the use of small arms, and at night they launched 4 artillery shells of 152 mm of caliber at positions of Ukrainian forces near Novozvanivka. Also, there was 1 armed provocation in the region of Stanitsa Lugansk. In Donetsk area, they observed record low number of enemy provocations. The militants violated ceasefire 3 times in different areas: Avdiivka, Novgorodska, and Zaitsevo. And near Zaitsevo, the militants used mortars of 82 and 120 mm of caliber, launching 12 mines. In Mariupol area, the situation is the most difficult. 2/3 of the shellings of the militants were with the use of heavy weapons. These were mortars and heavy cannons, and once they used tank. Epicenter of military actions, it is part of front line Krasnogorovka, Perlopil, Talakivka, Vodane, Lebedinske, Shirokine. On the whole, the militants launched 600 mines and artillery shells. And despite this fire, Ukrainian forces hold their positions and do not allow the enemy to penetrate in the territory of Ukraine. And in Donetchina, SBU detained the informant of armed forces of General Staff of Chief Intelligence Department. He was recruited in August by DPR members, and during 2 months he provided information about deployment of detachments of armed forces of Ukraine near the line of contact near in the Yasinovatsky region. Also, he corrected artillery and mortar shellings delivered by the militants. And to mark the Ukraine's Defender Day, President Petro Poroshenko awarded servicemen who defend independence and territorial integrity of the country. Among those who were awarded, Junior Sergeant Denis Grinyuk was awarded for courage, and he commanded intelligence group that destroyed subversive group of the militants in the region of Novotroitsk and Dokuchaevsk. Due to professionalism and leadership of this commander, Ukrainian detachment returned to its positions without any losses. Also, the president awarded paratrooper Alexander Shandor, and Shandor planned and carried out a march in the rear of the enemy, and the Ukrainian forces succeeded, and the militants lost 100 units of military equipment and sustained heavy losses. On the whole, the president awarded 265 servicemen. And due to the contribution of each of them, they defended the front line and This is all information. If you have questions, please. Good afternoon, Andriy Lysenko, Ukraine TV channel. And what is this deterioration of the situation, and with what it is connected? Is it connected with the rotation? The situation is connected with the fact that the number of shellings of our positions increased. We do not know why the enemy do this, but we do everything possible in order to bring peace. We carry out work at political level, at economic and international level, but the enemy continues from time to time to deteriorate the situation, or they decrease fire sometimes. The hottest area is Mariupol area. So it is not connected with rotation. With rotation of whom? With rotation of Ukrainian forces. We have continuous rotation, and doesn't mean that these facts connected with rotation. The shellings are not connected with this. Thank you. Good afternoon, 1+1 channel. Bondarenko, tell us please, Lugansk administration says that we have two servicemen who were killed. Do you confirm this information? Lugansk civil and military administration, they stated that in the course of military actions, they said that it was in the course of military actions that 2 servicemen were killed. We do not confirm such facts. We know that 2 servicemen died, but not in the course of military actions. And it happened because of some conflict between servicemen. And now law enforcers deal with these issues. Do you have other questions? No, thank you. Thank you.